Part 3, here we go.
So we had just confessed feelings via text.
Right.
It kind of amped up pretty quickly from there.
The texts happen. We're both freaking out. We're like, is this happening? I check in with her the next day. I'm like, how are you feeling? And she's like, I'm just in shock, but I'm also really happy. I'm like, okay, we gotta capitalize on this. I ask her if she would like to meet up and like get drinks. I was like, will you go on a date with me?
I said yes.
Yeah. So we started planning.
Prior to this, we had been talking about piercings. I have a lot of tattoos. I have a lot of piercings. You have a lot of piercings.
A fair amount.
No tattoos. But we had been talking about going to get piercings, and naturally that became the plan for our first date. Duh.
I was still at the shore, you were at home, so I had to drive back and make a special trip.
Piercing, dinner, drinks was the plan.
Right. From the time that we planned that to the actual date was like 5 days maybe.
Which was torture.
That point, I could not eat.
Neither
I
of us
had
could
trouble
eat.
sleeping. I was still not convinced that things were actually happening.
It didn't feel real.
I kept texting her being like, this doesn't feel real. Like, I feel like I'm dreaming. I don't know what's going on. And you were like, what will help you believe that this is real? And I was like, I think I just need to hear your voice. Like, I need you to hear you say something. Because we had only been texting up until this point. And she called me. She had never called me.
We had spoken on the phone once before, and it was when you called me to tell me that you got into Penn.
Right. We had only been texting. I hear her voice, and she's like, do you believe me now? And I was like,
how I said it.
that's totally what you sounded like.
That is not how I said
Yes,
that at all.
it is.
No, it's not.
And I was like, I think that helps.
That's her perception. I did not say it in that voice.
Whatever. It helped a little bit. I was like, okay, so it is her. Someone's not catfishing me.
So we're planning our date. I decided where we were going for the piercings, and we decided on a place to eat.
Already, we're running late. I show up to her apartment. She, like, has all of these things for me. She's like, I bought you some gluten-free stuff. I know you can't eat gluten. And I'm like, no one's ever done that for me before. We have to get on the road. We're on the road. She's a little quiet. I can tell she's really nervous.
I don't think I was quiet.
You were quiet. We get to the piercing place.
Late. Well, we couldn't find it. Remember? We were like wandering around Westchester. We couldn't find it. We got there, and I think the piercer felt the vibe.
Yeah. She
Because
knew we were on a date. I don't know if she knew it was our first date.
She was setting all the stuff up and then was like, who wants to go first? And
I volunteered you because I have anxiety and I needed someone to go.
Oh,
in front
I
of
did
me.
go first.
Yeah.
I went first. And the piercer was like, you can hold her hand.
This was the first time we ever held hands.
And I took this piercing like a boss. Like, I didn't even flinch.
No.
You were pretty impressed.
I was like, okay, no problem. I've done this before. I was only nervous because she was there. She came up and held my hand. I take it like a boss. We finish up at the piercing place and we head over to where we're eating dinner. She holds my hand on the street in public for the first time. Freaking out. We get to the restaurant. My ear starts bleeding and will not stop for
Dripping
2
blood.
hours. 2 hours. I'm sitting across from her like, what the is going on? I'm like, this can't be hot. I have like ice on my ear. I'm trying to make it stop. We're trying to have a conversation.
I had to
and
keep
all
getting
we
up
can
to
think
get-
about is keeping my ear from bleeding.
I had to keep getting up to get more bar napkins.
Like, this is my luck, actually. Finally, it stops bleeding. We finish our dinner.
It was fine.
It was
but not
fine.
great.
We get out of there. We see a bar, and we get some seats and a drink. I think we were there for about 30 minutes.
I had to go to the bathroom. Well, I was getting up to go to the bathroom, but first I leaned in real close and stopped. And then she came forward just a tiny bit, so then I kissed her. And then I went to the bathroom and I couldn't breathe.
I immediately texted my friends. I was like, guys, she kissed me. So we finish up our date, at least that portion of our date.
The garage I parked in, I did not notice that you had to prepay for parking. Completely neglected to do that. And later on, at the end of the night, we got there and I had a ticket. We got a ticket on our first date.
Is that a good omen? Let us know.
It's now hanging on her fridge.
I'm gonna frame that.
Okay.
We head home and
We talked
we talked and talked and talked
all night till 5 a.m.
till 5 in the morning. I had brought spare clothes just in case. I didn't know if it was gonna last that long.
I had said she was welcome to stay. No expectations.
We go to bed at 5 a.m. We wake up so smitten. We go out for breakfast. It's like 5 p.m. at this point. I said, don't want to go home still. She's like, do you want to stay another
I
night?
said, don't.
Next thing we know, our
First date lasted 40 hours.
and I wouldn't change it. So our date comes to an end. I have to go back to the shore to get to work. We planned our next date.
Another beach trip.
We met at the beach. Noah finally, after 5 days, made things official and asked me to be her girlfriend, and I obviously said yes. I say we kind of U-hauled it.
I don't think if it's U-hauling if we already knew each other, though.
Whatever. We got
Like, we were
together
friends.
and we've been inseparable. We never spend a night apart unless we're going home for the holidays or work stuff. Yeah. That's how we met.
That's our story.